Steve Bannon, President Trump's former political advisor, has pleaded not guilty through his counsel to wire fraud and money laundering charges related to an online scheme that federal prosecutors said was responsible for defrauding hundreds of thousands of people. Bannon appeared via video link in the Southern District of New York hours after his arrest Thursday morning on a yacht off the Connecticut coast. Bannon and three other defendants are alleged to have orchestrated a scheme around an online crowdfunding campaign called We Build the Wall, which has raised more than $25 million, according to prosecutors. The campaign was advertised as an effort to build portions of the wall along the US-Mexico border and support maintenance operations. As alleged, the defendants defrauded hundreds of thousands of donors, capitalizing on their interest in funding a border wall to raise millions of dollars under the false pretense that all of that money would be spent on construction, said Audrey Strauss, the acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. Authorities said Bannon was arrested on a 152-foot yacht off Westbrook, Conn. Also named in the indictment is Brian Kolfage, founder and president of We Build the Wall, Andrew Battolato and Timothy Shea. Kolfage is an Air Force veteran who lost both of his legs and his right arm while on deployment in Iraq in 2004. According to the indictment, the four men allegedly used sham invoices and accounts to cover their scheme. While repeatedly assuring donors that Brian Kolfage, the founder and public face of We Build the Wall, would not be paid a cent, the defendants secretly schemed to pass hundreds of thousands of dollars to Kolfage, which he used to fund his lavish lifestyle, Strauss said. Bannon, who publicly referred to We Build the Wall as a volunteer organization, is alleged to have received more than $1 million from the organization via a nonprofit he controls, and at least some of it was used to cover hundreds of thousands of dollars in his personal expenses, according to the indictment. The four men are each charged with one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and one count of conspiracy to commit money laundering, each of which carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. Bannon was a top advisor to the Trump campaign in 2016, and following the president's inauguration, he went on to become White House chief strategist. Thursday's indictment adds his name to a list of 5 other men with key roles or close ties to the 2016 Trump campaign who have faced federal charges. Paul Manafort, the former campaign chairman, Rick Gates, who was the campaign's deputy chairman, Michael Flynn, a campaign advisor who went on to become Trump's first national security advisor, Roger Stone, a longtime Trump advisor, and Michael Cohen, his former attorney and fixer. A Justice Department official said Attorney General William Barr was briefed on the Bannon case and knew an indictment was coming Thursday. In brief remarks about the case, President Trump said he felt very badly but added that he had not been dealing with Bannon for a very long period of time. Bannon left the White House in August 2017. "I don't like that project," Trump said. "I thought it was being done for showboating reasons." White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said in a statement that Trump had previously disavowed the We Build the Wall project. President Trump has always felt the wall must be a government project and that it is far too big and complex to be handled privately, she said, adding. President Trump has not been involved with Steve Bannon since the campaign and the early part of the administration, and he does not know the people involved with this project. The 24-page indictment, unsealed in federal district court in Manhattan, was by far the most politically sensitive case that Ms. Strauss has handled since she assumed her job after her predecessor, Jeffrey S. Berman, was fired in June by Mr. Trump. Mr. Bannon was expected to appear before a federal magistrate judge in New York on Thursday afternoon. Investigators from Ms. Strauss's office and postal inspectors conducted several searches around the country on Thursday morning at the homes of the defendants and at other locations, law enforcement officials said.